I think he grabbed my coffee by mistake. Yeah, white chocolate mocha with extra whipped cream, but Locksley right there on the side of the cup. I know my name isn't rare, but it's also not common either. No, I'm not upset. I'm just in a rush. I'm on a deadline. Could I... You already drank out of it, didn't you? Great. No, mistakes happen. Doesn't make it any less inconvenient, but it also doesn't mean it was intentional. You ordered 2 people after I did, right? Alright, well then, I'll just grab the one you ordered and we'll call it an even trade, I guess. You didn't order anything weird on yours, did you? Well, worse things you could have done to it, I suppose. Oh my god. Did each of these people order for an entire soccer team or something? You don't have to wait with me, you know. I'm perfectly capable of hearing white chocolate mocha and grabbing it. Oh. Food. Right. That makes sense. I'm a TA at the academy. My next class I'm teaching starts in roughly 25 minutes. 10 minutes to get from here to there, 5 minutes to find parking, and 6 minutes to walk to the classroom from where I'm probably going to park if I'm lucky enough to get a spot where I think I can. I wish they'd just give TAs designated spots, too. I mean, professors get designated spots. It'll never happen, but a girl can dream. It'd be easier if I could fucking gate, but, well, can't help the powers you were born with. Or, in this case, without. Normally, I wouldn't be cutting it this close, but life just kind of blew up today is all. Coffee was going to be required for me to function today, and the coffee on campus is kind of shit. What do you mean, did I say... Of course I did. You know what I am. You can tell. And you know shapers can't gate. Why the hell wouldn't I want to tell... Oh my god. You don't actually know what you are, do you? Shit! That makes so much sense, though. Your power set isn't exactly easy to detect if you don't know. Fuck! I should have known. You felt weird, unsettled, and I should have fucking picked up on it. But I was too fucking focused on my coffee and my timing. Oh, damn it. I should have fucking seen it. Proof? Oh my god. Fine. There. You see that cute little vase of wilting flowers on the edge of the counter where you pick up your order? Watch. And don't panic. And they're no longer wilted. Like magic. Still think I'm making shit up? what I thought. Remember what I just said about not panicking? You're looking a little pale, and your eyes kind of look like dinner plates. I know this is a lot, but I need you to pull yourself together. Just a little. A lot would be great, but I figure asking small is probably better right now than asking for the moon. Okay. Better. Thank you. Now that you're on board, this conversation we're about to have is going to be weird as all hell. But I need you to trust me for about 10 minutes. Tops. First things first, I need to text the professor I TA for and let them know I'm going to be late. I hate this. I'm never late. Alright. Second thing second, I'm going to go grab my coffee that just came out. And we need to have this conversation anywhere that isn't here in the middle of this floor. Thanks. How about the table over there in the corner? It's tucked away, and I can ward it well enough that prying eyes and eavesdropping ears shouldn't be a problem for the next handful of minutes. But that's all I'll be able to buy us, because warding isn't my primary area of study, so I'm gonna need you to pay attention. Okay, ward's up. For the next little bit, people really won't be able to notice what's going on at this table. Their minds won't let them really focus if they look over here. They'll essentially just visually skip right over us. But if they somehow manage to really try, all they'll see is us sitting here talking. Which, in all fairness, is all we're going to be doing for the most part anyway. This is just to cover bases. Let's start with the easiest part. Magic is real. I have it. And so do you. And so does a whole community that's about to open up for you that I know you knew nothing about before this moment. I told you this was going to get weird. But it's going to be easier to start with a crash course before I tell you about you. Okay. Magic isn't something you can decide to learn to do. It's something you're born with. And while there are a handful of different types of magic, you're only born with the ability to do one. Like me, I'm a druid. No. I mean, yes, I've played the game, but no, it doesn't work like that. I can't shapeshift, I can't talk to or control animals, nothing like that. My magical abilities are centered wholly and completely around plants. And no, before you ask, I can't talk to them either. Remember what I said about paying attention? This ward will only hold for a few minutes. Stick with me. I'm a druid. That particular type of magic falls under a category we call shapers. There are 3 types of magic in that category. Illusionists who perform illusory magic, healers who do exactly what you think they do, and druids who, as I said, are able to control plant life. To a degree. The distinctions and specifics aren't important right now. The other major category of magic is what we call Wielders. That one's a lot simpler to explain. It's essentially elemental magic. Air, earth, water, fire, and then there are the Unbound. Shapers who can use any of the 4 elements, but they're rare. And then there's shifter magic, werewolves, and then there's vampires. But none of that is what you are. The magic you have is so fucking rare. I think I've only ever known 3 people in my whole life who have it. And one of them's my grandparents' age. You're what we call a recanter. A fluke. A trick of your memory, maybe? Maybe you saw it wrong? Fine. Try this one on for size. I don't think that lily was growing straight out of the table when we sat down. Do you? Look, I know this is a lot to wrap your head around. I know it's a lot to try to take in, and I'm asking you to believe what you feel is the impossible, not just about the world, which would be hard enough, but about yourself. All I can do is tell you what I know. If you continue to choose not to believe that, that's on you. But I wish you would believe me. Yeah, I can. Recanters, like I said, are exceptionally and exceedingly rare. You have the ability to undo just about any magic that's been cast. Because it isn't passive. It's a choice you have to make. It's a power you have to tap into and use. If you knew how to use your powers, you could discorporate that lily I created. Or you could rewilt those flowers on the counter. It's a skill. There's a school here for people like us. Well, there are lots of them, actually, across the country. But there's one here in town. It's where I told you I TA, and I'm still attending there, too. Sarley Academy for Magical Excellence. They're a fucking good school, don't get me wrong, but damn if the founders weren't full of themselves, putting excellence right in the name like that. But I guess if you know what you're aiming for, you can make sure you hit it, right? Do us both a favor. Make some time this week to swing by the campus. Here's a card for the professor I TA for. I'll pass along the message that you'll be calling. I have to go now, but you really should call. Think about it.